Hi everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and we are going to be designing another wreath tonight. So tomorrow we're going to mix it up and design kind of a centerpiece-y type design, but today I wanted to crank out this wreath because I found the sign and I absolutely love it. Right before this video, we're actually starting to design a present right here with, of course, our lovely Santa up top. So this is a work in progress. I figured to take a break and then go live with you guys. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go back to that because I'm so excited to finish that out. We also have another little present. So we're going to do kind of a duo set with this, arranging two different heights. And I always like having things staggered and in different heights. So we're going to be doing that in just a few minutes. But here's the sign that I was just telling you guys about. So this sign says Merry on it and has the black and white, and I absolutely love this print this year. You guys know that. You guys seem to love it as well. We've worked with it in red in the past, and today we're going to be using this black, and it matches perfectly. Tell me that doesn't match perfectly. So Bella's behind the camera tonight, so be sure as you come in, you say hi to Bella, and thank her for recording me tonight. We always appreciate when we have somebody to help me down here. So we're going to take our sign, and this sign was $14.99 from Hobby Lobby. So you guys can be picking up whatever size sign you would like. We are dealing with an 18-inch grapevine, so keep that in mind as you start picking up your signs. And if you hear something screaming in the background, it is my bird. You guys know my bird by now, Willie.
Hi everyone, welcome.
Thank you guys for tuning in. So we're going to just take the pipe cleaner, and I secured it up top right here using the pipe cleaner. And this already has a hanger on it, which makes securing it so much easier. So now what we'll do is we'll do the same process down below, but we're going to be using our staple gun since there's no hanger down here. And as always, if you guys don't mind giving this video a like as well as a share, I greatly appreciate it. But this is my staple gun. I have this link for you guys to purchase on my website under our blog post, Nick's Recommended Supplies and Tools. So we're just going to staple it on. So this kind of sign is a stretched canvas. So the material is canvas and it's stretched over a wooden frame and stapled all around the side. So that just means that you guys don't have to test to see if the staples will go through the front because these frames are so much easier to work with than pretty much standard wreath signs. So what I also have is this grapevine that I spray painted a while back, and I decided, you know what, let's use that today, kind of create a black and white with touches of green Christmas wreath. So not everybody's cup of tea. I know not everybody likes black for Christmas, and I used to think that way. And then all of a sudden, this year I absolutely love it. So I change my mind year after year, season after season, changing it up, thinking things I don't like, and then all of a sudden they turn into things I like. So things always constantly change here. So I'm just taking that pipe cleaner, and as you can see, we used black today, and I used black for a reason. I don't want to see nothing on the back of my sign whatsoever today. I want it to be nice and clear, and I don't want to see anything on the back of my wreaths as well. I think keeping them nice and clean looks the best. So just securing our pipe cleaner up top as well as down below.
Wow, almost 900 of you. Thank you all for the likes and shares, guys. And thank you for the stars, Jessica.
Thank you for the stars, Jessica. We appreciate it. Almost 900. You guys are on a roll tonight. We just started. So the sign says Merry. I think basic signs like this are really nice. And I was actually going over a couple products that we can use in this design tonight. And Bella decided that we just keep it nice and simple. So I'm kind of teaching my family that simplicity is key and you don't have to overload designs all the time. Of course, we have add a lot of things into lots of our designs, but it's not necessary in every case. Hi from Citrus Springs, Florida. Welcome. So if you guys are new here and you've never joined one of my videos, drop a comment down below. We love meeting all of our new followers. And if you're a follower that just likes to watch and not comment as much, I totally understand that. But every now and then, if you drop us a comment, it would kind of get us to know you guys a little bit more. So we always appreciate the engagement. But this ribbon came from Trendy Tree, and all we're going to do is just cut random lengths of it. So I'm thinking we'll do a funky bow today because I do want to tuck in some of the greenery between these loops.
Thank you for the stars, Jan.
Thank you for the stars, Jan. So come back in with a couple more. We filmed a home talk tutorial earlier, which is why you guys see me wearing my Nick's Seasonal Decor shirt. I'm excited for that video to premiere. We're just keeping busy. And if you guys have been enjoying all of this content lately, let us know. We appreciate your feedback. We have lots of things coming your way. So just repeating this process over and over again, just alternating the sides, creating a loop, adding two tails, and then stopping. All right. come back in with this piece. And I think we'll do one more just for good luck. Wouldn't you say, Belle?
Yeah.
Just one more loop and that should be more than enough. We don't need to overdo this design. Sometimes if you do too many loops, it makes it more difficult to add in greenery and everything just looks bulky. So we're going to definitely be tucking in some floral material between these loops. So I don't want to add too many.
Thank you, Nan and Sue, for the stars. We appreciate it, guys.
Thank you guys for the stars. The stars help us do these lives as well as all of our supporters. So thank you if you're a supporter and if you're sending stars our way. We appreciate it. So I'm just going to take my bow, place a pipe cleaner behind it, and before I cut it off, I am going to add one extra tail. I do want some longer tails. Ooh, my ribbon just went in my glue skillet. See what happens, though? Do you see any glue on it? I don't. I keep my temperature rather hot, so if you pull it off in time, nothing sticks. But if that was really hot glue, you guys, well, first of all, look at me. Do not have your hot glue skillets cranked up. If you do, you will burn yourself. It's just a matter of when. You will burn yourself, and it's not fun. It hurts, so don't burn yourself. So now we can cut off our longer tails. And let's see how long I want those. Yeah, I definitely want them longer. I think it looks better, especially in a design like this, that we keep things nice and simple. So who's excited? Show of hands if you're excited for the centerpiece we're going to be designing tomorrow. Lots of you guys have been asking about arrangements, and we haven't done a whole lot lately. We've been just cranking out wreaths, and you guys are buying the wreaths like crazy, so I figured let's just keep making them, but let's create a centerpiece tomorrow. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Constance asked, who is Bella? Hi, Constance. I'm Bella. I'm Nick's little sister.
She is the baby in the family, but babies aren't 19 years old, so she is up there now, too. She's an old lady.
Yep.
Right?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. All right, so I think I dovetailed all the tails, but Bella, like I say, we always seem to miss one or two. But it looks good for me now. I see 1,000 people joining. Thank you, guys. Hello from Northern Ontario, Canada. We are having a snowstorm. Well, stay safe, Linda. I would love to visit Ontario. My dad actually lived in, I believe, Toronto for a bit. Do you remember the exact place, Bella? Was it Toronto?
No, I don't think it was Toronto. I forget where, but I don't think it was Toronto.
Ontario. I don't know. We'll ask him. We'll ask Dad tomorrow.
Actually, I think it was Ontario.
I don't know, but you guys are going to have to remind me. So next time Dad films for me, which is probably going to be tomorrow, be sure to ask him where he lived, because I'm intrigued now, and I always forget. So here we have our bow looking very pretty. So now what we got to do is just fluff it out. So pull those loops to the side, pull those tails around, make sure everything is fully fluffed out, no creases in your ribbon. Hi, Bella and Nick, you have me hooked now. Well, I am sorry, Marcia, and I hope you haven't made a wreath yet. For those of you guys thinking about wreath making, I always suggest that you don't start. Reason being, it's an addiction, and you won't stop. So if you haven't started yet, you're in good shape, but once you start, I'm sorry. It's kind of like getting bit by a vampire, you know? But just fluff out those loops, you guys. Pull those tails down. Make sure you give everything a good solid fluff. Make it as nice and pretty as possible. You don't have to go too heavy at this point, because we are going to be adding floral material between those pretty loops. But isn't that pretty so far?
I love that.
What do you guys think? Show some hearts if you like that color combo. I think that sign matches everything perfectly. So now I'll do this kind of upside down so you guys can get the full effect. I'm just going to trim up this tail ever so slightly. And the reason I'm fluffing it is because I want to get the overall shape. That way when we add our greenery, if we decide to shift it, adding greenery into a bow can kind of make it a little bit more difficult. Not much more, but a little bit more difficult to kind of shift those loops around. So you're better off doing it a kind of a rough fluff to start off with, and then give a heavy fluff towards the end. But now what I want to work in is some of this eucalyptus. So I used this eucalyptus the other day, and I just can't remember for what project, but I love it, so we're going to work in a little bit more. So just snipping off those pieces individually, and we'll work them in. Have you ever worked with those Unique in the Creek boards in making a wreath? So I haven't yet, and I would absolutely love to. I think I'm going to order one this week, actually. I was thinking about it. We love Lori. She is amazing, and she creates the most beautiful flowers in this world. So if you haven't checked out Unique in the Creek yet, definitely check them out. They are incredibly sweet, and they have the coolest little boards. So if that's something you guys would like to see too, I would probably have to practice beforehand, but it seems incredibly easy to do, so maybe we'll give that a shot. So just taking some of this greenery and poking it between the loops, But I really like this bow. So like I said, black isn't traditional for Christmas, but it's been really popular over the last couple of years, and I think it's a pretty color, kind of an alternative color for Christmas. So just working in a little bit more of this. I don't think we're going to need too much.
Vicky asked, how big is the sign?
The
big.
sign, would you say big?
It's
yeah,
big.
It's decent size. It's not a small sign. But keep in mind, too, if you don't have a lot of material, you're better off using a larger sign because it takes up less space. It takes up more space, which means you need less floral product, is what I meant to say. I like the bow. Thank you, Marty. I really like this color combo. It looks great on camera.
It does.
All right. Maybe one or two more little pieces of this pretty eucalyptus. I really like this eucalyptus, too. I've been using it for years and years and years now. We can even take the smaller bits and tuck them in. So let's work in one or two more. Let's see. I'll take one more piece and place it up top over here. What do you guys think so far? Show of hands if you love it. Hopefully you do. If not, my feelings won't be hurt. That's totally fine.
Where did you get the ribbon?
Ribbon came from Trendy Tree. And I picked it up a while back, so the odds of it still being there, you know, it's pretty much slim to none. You guys are buying everything out, which is awesome. I'm so glad to see how many of you guys are buying Christmas supplies. I could buy Christmas supplies 365 days a year. I love it so much. So we have one final piece off that spray, and I'll just tuck it in there. All right, you guys, what do you think of that so far? I think that looks pretty.
Me
We're
too.
not done yet, though. How could we be done when we have some other stuff to add? So let's work in some of these now. So I wasn't planning on adding these, but the sign has a little bit of sparkle that you can't see all that well. And these stems are black, so I think it's just going to tie everything in without working in too many different colors. I don't want to add too much color to this wreath. Our sign's already kind of a busy style sign with the kind of shabbiness of it. And the black and white and the green, so I don't want to add too much color into this. I certainly wouldn't be adding any red in this design. Red is such a bold, harsh color that if we added red, it would just completely take away from everything we've already added. So no red berries. You could add in white berries if you would like, or even blackberries, if they even have those.
Blueberries.
You're thinking of the fruits. But yeah, you guys could be working in whatever products you want. Just stay away from super bold colors. I wouldn't add any blue to this as well, or any... more than anything red. I wouldn't be adding any red, which kind of hurts me to say because I could add red to everything. So, what do you guys think? Alberta says, good job. Chris says, super cute. Thank you. Very pretty as always. You guys are the best. So, let's just work in probably another 2 or 3 more. And that's it. And then we'll work in maybe another type of greenery. We can decide that in just a few seconds. So, again, if you're just tuning in, if you don't mind giving this video a like and a share, I would love you forever. It helps us grow and helps us inspire more and more people. So I posted yesterday. You guys, you know, did awesome with engaging with me yesterday. You guys are the best. I asked a couple questions if you guys would like to see more centerpieces. So hands up if you want to see that. Lots of you guys voted on that yesterday. And if you haven't signed up for our email list yet, definitely sign up because, like I said, we're going to have a series on designing centerpieces and arrangements this year, which I'm really excited about. We haven't done like a full-on series on that. So if that's something that interests you, definitely sign up so you can be one of the first to know. And you can just sign up at nicksseasonaldecor.com. All right, you guys, what do you think of that so far? I like that. So now the next question is, do I want to add a little bit of this?
I don't think it needs it.
No? We can add... What else can we add? We don't need to go overboard too, you guys. I'm just going to cut one more piece off of this. Notice how I'm cutting it too. I'm cutting it short. I don't need the full size of it. So just cutting this off. Nick, you are the best teacher. I look forward to this every day. Oh, thank you, Teresa. You're the sweetest. You guys are seriously the best. And I know I say that a lot, but I mean it. I really do. So cut off the other half of it. So I just cut that spray in half, and I always like to remove that little stem. I think it looks ugly, and I also do that with my gardens too. I don't like leaving any little stems like that. I like to cut it, you know, super close. And what do you think? Elegant and not the usual green. Exactly, Jean. So we have 2 long tails that I'll fluff out and do something with. You guys know how I rock and roll with that. But I think that's a really pretty wreath.
I love it.
You like that? So we did create, let's see if you guys remember, we did an extra large sign with this color combo in red. It was a totally different technique, but the type of ribbon is the same. And I don't know what it is this year. This ribbon is everywhere. Signs are being made like that everywhere, and I love it. I'll show you guys another example. So Bella can just show you guys this for a second. So this is a sign we're going to be designing with in Nick's exclusive Wreath community this week live. So if you're a member, I haven't posted about it yet, but I'm excited to design with this. So we designed with something with this print before, and today we're going to, not tomorrow, maybe in 2 days from now. Not sure that when the live's going to take place, but we're going to be designing with this version, which I really like. And this one says Mary too. Does this one say Mary? Yeah, that one says Mary. So I think that's it, you guys. I don't think we need to add anything else to this. If we did, let me show you guys a couple different options. Should we add some of this? That might not look too bad.
I don't know.
What do you think? Hands up if you guys want to see me add this to it.
I like it the way it is.
Anything,
Yeah,
actually.
I think it looks perfect.
I think so too. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a bow. So let me see what I can do with you guys. Let me create a bow. Okay, so the ribbon we're going to be using is this one. So let's do this. I always like to show you guys how to make a bow no matter what project we're dealing with. I think it's useful, and you guys seem to enjoy it. And if I haven't taught you how to make a bow yet, whether you think my bow videos or videos in general are awful or not teaching anything, my goal is this year to have every single person learn how to make a bow. Because it's once it clicks with you, any one of us can be doing it. So I'm just going to take this ribbon. Before I cut my tails, I'm going to just take it, create a loop, fold it over. That's the first step for making a bow, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to pinch in the middle, reverse our ribbon. I like to just drop it to the ground. Reverse the ribbon, create our second loop or third loop, pinch, reverse our fourth loop, and just repeat that process over and over again. So it's very self-explanatory, and once your fingers kind of get used to the movement, it is kind of an awkward way of, doing things. But once your fingers get used to it, it's so easy to make bows, you guys. And I'm not just saying that, I totally mean it. So also let us know in the comment section or give this video a like if my bows videos have been useful to you over the last couple of years. I hope they have, you guys, but my feelings won't be hurt if I haven't gotten it with you guys yet. My goal, like I said, by the end of this year, we hopefully will have enough bow tutorials that one will click in your brains. And that's enough loops, I think. Maybe we'll just do one more for good measure. Doesn't hurt. Cut off our ribbon. Always leave a little bit of an overhang. Take your tails. Place them behind. Grab a pipe cleaner. Wrap it around. And twist to secure. So before we even fluff it, it's already looking pretty. But now what we can do is give it a good fluff. Fluffing is really what brings your bows to life, you guys. And I know I've been saying that a lot, but it's so true. You can be working with very, very expensive ribbon, and if you're not fluffing it, or if you don't know how to fluff, it's just a waste of the money because you're not getting the full potential that your ribbon has to offer. So always make sure to pull every ribbon apart, run your fingers through it, get any creases out. This is a 1.5 inch sheer polka dot, and we're still able to kind of create a beautiful, thick, full bow.
That's cute.
How quick is that? So, like I said, my goal this year is to have a bow tutorial click in your brains. If it hasn't yet, hopefully I can do it with you guys. So that's the simple traditional bow. And here's the wreath we created tonight. So this wreath will be listed on my Etsy shop for those of you interested. I'll take some nice pictures of it. And, if I want to add any more embellishments, we can afterwards. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys so much joining me each and every night. We haven't broken the tradition yet. We go live every night between 7:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern. Can't give you an exact date because I never truly know exactly when I'm going live. It's usually whenever I get the chance to. And also, if you don't mind checking out my other social media, we have every social media under the sun, primarily focusing on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you don't mind following me on Instagram and subscribing to me on YouTube, I would appreciate it. We are so, so close to our goals, you guys. We only have about 400 followers to go until we reach 250,000 followers on Facebook. We are so close to 35,000 subscribers and 20,000 Instagram followers. So once we hit that this week, we will be doing another big giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And definitely, like I said, subscribe to our email list because we'll have all of the information sent out in emails for the kind of giveaway party thing. So I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow night, again, between 7:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.